there. West Dove here with Dove Development Consulting. We've built a pretty solid foundation about how values really do serve our organizations in so many different ways. We've looked at simple practices. We've looked at a consistent example. We've even talked about how sustainable expectations, especially when accountability is held across the organization at all levels, for those values to really be lived out, to be modeled, to be exemplified. What we've most recently done is we've looked at the impact our core values can have on the results we achieve as an organization, the people we attract to us, and so on. And I gave you a story of where, gosh, when those values weren't held at the highest standards, the best people started to filter away in an organization that I watched over the last several years. What we're going to do now is kind of turn the page and dig into how we can attract who we really want. And the fact of the matter is, we attract who we are. And that really comes from John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, the law of the mirror. And if those values aren't being maintained, if we're allowing them to kind of fall off and not hold them up and not hold people accountable, well, we attract that too. But if we do hold them up, we're going to bring the best and the brightest around us. I just recently heard somebody say, hey, you talk a lot about how less than 5% of people really work to exceed expectations. Gosh, doesn't that attract more people that exceed expectations? And the answer is yes, we attract who we are. Now, if you'll work through this with me, I'm going to dig into some very specific real life examples of where I've watched strong core values in an organization attract great people, and those organizations continue to build, and really it compounds the culture. And over time, as those organizations grow in revenue and they grow in people, it ends up having more and more people want to be part of those organizations so they can just exponentially grow. And it's just a fun scenario. We'll wrap up soon by looking at how we can really turn this into something that perpetuates itself, and how inevitably more and more good people say, hey, I want to be a part of it, and how we can lock them in, how we can make sure that that's something that's sustainable moving forward and we can build on. After we do that, we'll build a framework, a simple framework that you can put in place in your organization to follow like that and really make an impact on your team, the communities you're a part of, and anybody that knows you, that is familiar with you and your organization moving forward. Now, if you've never done it, I'll challenge you to access the quick video quiz where I'll walk you through a few simple steps, asking you questions about where you're at right now to identify what's killing the profitability in your organization. And really to find the tool that we can hopefully serve you best with. Maybe that's a low cost or no cost digital resource that we've created. Maybe it's a conversation around how we can tailor a solution, whether it's for you as an individual or for your entire leadership team, to really help capture that lost profitability that so often trickles away from poor communication, high turnover, poor recruitment, retention, just different things like that. We'll work through those and really help come up with a plan that you can capture measurable results. Hope this serves you well. Make it a great day. God bless.